I do want to say though, the detailing on the helmet is quite good. At least they did, didn't mess this up too much. Hey there, what's up YouTube? It's Mr. Stan coming back at you with another review. And today, of course, we're looking at the Transformers Top Gun Maverick Collaborative. We're going to take a look today. Does this figure live up to your expectations? Does it live up to the movie's expectations? Does it even live up to Tom Cruise's expectations?
It's classified. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Not to mention that it's using his own name in the movie, right? We're going to see all of that today and do this unboxing right now. We run into the action. We're going to look at the box first. Here you have, it has a huge, enormous plastic display in the front. So you can take a look. Primarily, you can see this is actually coming from the aircraft carrier, which is a really nice touch. Aircraft carrier display. There you have the Top Gun logo on the side. You've got the dog tag saying Maverick 5/16. So that's looking at May 16th. 1986 until, wow, oh my goodness, it's virtually saying when the movie actually came out. So you're looking at 5/16/1986 and of course now to 6/26/2020, which was a release, which actually, that's backtracking all the way back to June, isn't it? Okay. Which is, I'm assuming, when the movie was supposed to be released, or could be, or whatnot, but of course COVID has actually stopped all that hold on production. Any case, look at the jet there, the F-14 Tomcat, which Maverick is supposed to be piloting, and now this jet has actually become Maverick. And looking from the side of the box, we have the F-14 Tomcat badges, United States of America Fighter Weapons School. It's not, doesn't actually say Top Gun, but Fighter Weapons School, I believe, is the actual name of their Top Gun school. And we're looking over here, a nice little picture on the back. You can see there is the carrier. The aircraft carrier was all of the aircraft. Then we have as well, don't forget, we have the Hong Kong distributor Hasbro Hong Kong address room, blah blah blah. And that just basically means if you all had bought this and it has a sticker, it came from Hong Kong. That's right, it came from Hong Kong. Call sign, Maverick, role, interceptor, rank lieutenant, special skills going vertical, weakness jet wash. That's right, come on Goose.
Trouble! He's got no cover. Get in there, Maverick. You won't last down there alone. Get in the
Talk to me, Goose, talk to me. Mission code name, Tango Foxtron. Instead of saying Foxtrot, it says Foxtron. That's really nice. And on the bottom of the box you have here, rescue, there we go, rescue label, transformer signal, insignia right there in the part. Let's go ahead and unbox. Unboxing, I've decided to actually go for the less cardboarded side right here with the tab, and you can see this says Lieutenant Pete Mitchell Maverick. However, of course, I believe the bot name is actually called Maverick, not Lieutenant Pete Mitchell. In any case, I already had to remove the tape just now, and I'm going to go ahead and slide this out so that we can see exactly what this is going to look like. Oh, actually, there's one more piece of tape over here. Got that tape off just right there, really fast, and we're going to go ahead and slide this bad boy out. You can take a look already. There he is, coming out of the box. It is like the carrier just having a launch. Let's go and pull this out. Here we go. And again, there you are on the back. It looks like we got our instruction booklet. So keep in mind when you do pull this out of the box, just be a little bit careful. Not too bad. Then we have the instruction booklet right here. There it is. Top Gun. Check this out. The very nice, well, actually, I kind of like this depiction right here in the picture more so than what I'm looking at right at the figure. Simply because if you look at it, doesn't that look like it's got more shading? I mean, this actually looks more metallic if you ask me, just looking at the photo. I kind of wish that, wouldn't this be better if the actual coloration looked like this? What are your thoughts? Leave a comment below. I do believe I do prefer this kind of look. In fact, that means you just have to repaint the whole thing? No way! Instruction shows you the transformation, and on the other side, you got, again, the other parts of the transformation, and of course, accessories. Then, let's go ahead and look detailed at the figurine. Here he is, now nicely secured in the plastic casing. As I mentioned before, there's your little runway, nice little backdrop diorama with it. On the side, you can see there's part of the carrier. And here, I believe that is Lieutenant Pete Mitchell's motorcycle, and you get his volleyball. That's right, the volleyball. That's great. So I guess in transformation mode, I don't know how well this is going to bode. You also get 2 additional manipulators, 2 hands right there, but this is going to be good. I didn't know they came with a volleyball like this. This is going to be quite unique. In any case, we're going to go ahead and begin to take him out of the box next. Alright, here he is out of the box, and before we go into the detail of this figure, I just want to point out one thing. I found out on the side of the box, now you see right here what I've done. I had to take out the additional 2 accessories, which were the 2 hands and the volleyball and his motorcycle. I basically took an X-Acto knife and I just cut out the back, because for you who are like me, who like to keep the boxes in best pristine condition as possible, when you take these figures out and you want to put them back in, they actually side glued this to the panel, so if you were to rip it off, you would actually just rip off the whole picture. I wanted to keep it as pristine, or try to keep it as good as possible as I could. I could have actually cut the plastic off, and it would have kept the picture actually okay. However, I decided to go from the back. The reason why is because when you put this figure back inside, you'll mainly see the figure and you won't see the hole that you made in the back. That's just me. You all can do what you think is the best way. I just decided to do this way, and I was thinking, why did you all do that, Hasbro? Why couldn't you keep an accessory set underneath or somewhere? Why did you have to just glue it on the side? Although you really don't see it when you actually put it back in. It's just, well, it's really annoying, really annoying. Back to actually looking at the actual plane, or the jet per se, and this is it. This is Maverick himself in his, it is basically in his alternate form. And one thing I can say right off the bat, it is absolutely not that accurate as far as coloration goes to the F-14 Combat. Tomcat, sorry, not Combat, Tomcat. However, okay, good parts is you got some detailings here. You see Maverick, Lieutenant Pete Mitchell on the side. You also see the iconic partner who actually, you know, took a toll in that movie, which was Goose.
For me? Sorry. You're sorry. Come on. For me?
You can see it says Lieutenant Nick Bradshaw right there, right? And there you have 114, rescues, you know, sign signals. Let's see, north of Grumman, eh? And one other thing I would like to point out that is not cool is the fact that if you turn it around, you can see already what's missing, right? You've got the front wheels, but you do not have rear wheels. No, these are not wheels, by the way. These are just additional, you could say, flaps that come out for the transformation. I don't see another pair of wheels anywhere, or am I wrong? Nope, that's it. Those aren't wheels at all either. Oh my goodness. That's right, there is no wheels. I don't know what's going on, but could you at least be a little bit more towards the accuracy of this, especially since this is going to be another exclusive? You're kind of like, wow, you're kind of like giving like the movie itself a bad name in this sense. Please, Hasbro, don't make these similar mistakes again.
Crash and burn, huh, Mav? Slider.
Again, if you hear from me, I mean, try to make the jet as accurate as possible. Come on, it's not that hard. And the other point is, you can think about, well, the coloration again. Definitely not F-14 Tomcat. It doesn't have a navy gray color whatsoever. I don't know what's up with this whole, like, camouflage, or this is supposed to be weathering. It doesn't make sense simply because if you look underneath, it's not weathered either, right? It's clean. That doesn't make sense. If anything, your bottom would get dirtier before your top. And then you have on the back, there's the jet propulsors. First, your left, it goes.
Engine 1 is out. Engine 2 is out. Goose, I'm losing control.
Out. Then your right goes out. Whoa! Okay. Jet wash. Whoa!
Flat spin. He's heading out to sea.
Okay. Alright, enough of those. Alright, and the wings, okay, as far as this goes, okay, there we got the wings. You can see the wings right there. The wings, let me go ahead and just move the accuracy of the camera. Then you see the wings. Okay, the wings do fully extend out. There we go. So that's at least, that's there. That's good. And the wings can just retract back in. As far as everything else goes, you can see the missiles right here. Let's see, the fuel tanks I think are actually removable. Let's take a look. Are they? Yes, they are. Fuel tanks are removable. So the other additional accessories, you got 2 other sets of hands, and these are for him to play Cybertronian volleyball. So now we're going to be reenacting the part of the volleyball that all the Top Gun pilots have to play.
Okay, I yeah.
you get his iconic motorcycle where Kelly Press, who was it? Yeah, that was Kelly, I forgot her name, the actress.
Pentagon sees to it that I know more than you.
The actress side female lead next to Maverick, next to Tom Cruise. They were on this motorcycle. However, the coloration isn't as accurate. I don't believe it was just like this, but it's still okay. You get a nice accessory. There's his motorcycle on both sides, and yeah, not too bad. Okay, nice. It could have been. You could add more details, obviously. All right, now it's time for us to go through transformation. Let's get Maverick transformed. Before we do the transformation, I just want to make one more note: is the canopy, the cockpit on the top? This actually is not able to be removed. It can't actually lift up. It would have been nice if it did, but it cannot. Unless there's actually something I'm not doing right, which I'm actually kind of squeezing, but I don't want to do too much. It does not open up to my knowledge. If you all get this later and you find a way to lift up the canopy, please let me know in the comments below later on. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and remove the fuel tanks and these missiles right here. So these have to be removed. They're easy because they were actually just pegged inside, and it's just, again, these accessories right here, it can be pegged and removed. Go ahead and flip up the front wheels, and it's a sad thing, again, it doesn't have rear wheels on this F-14 Tomcat. I do not know why they had to miss out those details. All right, the tail fins right here need to be raised up just like this. So raise up the tail fins like so, okay? Go ahead and pull back these two hatches right here. These two will also be pulled back. This is roughly an actually okay transformation. It's not that difficult. Now on the other side, you're going to open and pull up these two arms right here. These are actually his arms and shoulders. And you want to pull up like this, just like this, like so. All right. And the next part, you're going to go ahead and hold from here the thrusters, and you want to just gently just unpeg those because these are actually his legs. And this middle part here has to be folded up like this. All right, so we just gently unfolded his legs, and now you're gonna go ahead and let me see if I get a better angle. You're gonna flip the legs down. All right, so the legs come down like this. Let's turn it to the side so you can see. So there you go, all the way like that. You can see where that basically slides down right here. So now you have his legs out, and here his shoulder and arms. You want to go ahead and rotate it. Okay, turn. Let's go ahead and turn one way. All right, but then you're gonna need to rotate this here. Turn this directional, turn anti-clockwise, and you're going to rotate it so that these are going to be over here. Otherwise, his shoulders will not be able to peg into his body when you do the other transformation. See, I'm holding from the edge. Now, this is really, really, really tight, so be careful. I think if you keep transforming it, after time, this might get too loose. It could even possibly break off. So be careful here. When you do it, you're going to find out it's really, 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 really tight. So just be gentle when you do try to, rotate it around to where you see I'm doing right now. Next thing you need to do is go ahead and raise up the shoulders. Okay, so just pull this out. All right, pull the shoulders out. Okay, go ahead and turn them around. Okay, and turn them around again, just like this. All right, get the camera angle back out. And you're gonna go ahead and flip out his arms as well. There we go. All right, so his hands are out. All right, and you can actually go ahead and just, if you want to go ahead and do this first, go ahead and shift from his shoulder area right here. Shift that up and just leave the shoulder armor kind of like down like this right here is fine as well. Depends. Actually, I'm okay either way. We're gonna go ahead and bend this part here. Bend it down, bend it down, bend it down like so. All right, just bend it all the way down. And there's another part that will actually bend right here at the middle. If you can see, now it's bending to this part, and you just want to shift it down. And you're gonna go ahead and this is going to peg into the back. You're gonna see in just a moment, it'll peg into the back. Let me go ahead and see if I can swap to a better angle to show everybody. So that basically once it raises, okay, the shoulder area, this shoulder part right here has to actually snap into that place. And basically you can actually, you will be able to raise up the shoulders a bit, not a lot, but a bit. And you'll hear a click in just a moment. Oh, there you go, click. And the same thing over here. Here we go, click. Okay, clicked in. Okay, so you can see it's fastened inside completely. This again, like I said, in the back, there is actually a peg right here, so you want to hear that click as well. And in the front, okay, this part right here, this cover piece, this has to be folded down, just like that. And then you're gonna pull Maverick's head right back like that, and there we go, fully secure. And you can rotate his hands. There we are. Rotate his hands right there. Rotate his hands right there. You can lift up the shoulder again if the shoulder armor came down. Actually, it's okay either way. The shoulder armor doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be fully raised up, but all in all, it's just in that area. Now, the next part is to bring out his feet. So let's go ahead and lift these flaps. These flaps here, you can see, basically his feet are actually kind of tucked in. And just, let me see if I can get it out. It's a bit of a tricky mess because this one, it's sometimes you might want to use a tool because these are kind of like dug in sort of a little bit. It's kind of like he's got a heel now, just like that. So, and pretty much that's it. That's pretty much it. You can also do this part. It actually tells you that you can actually bring out this, I guess, these little flaps if you want to. I don't think it really is. They're kind of loose. They do come out, and I guess you could say it kind of fills him in, so he's not like looking too thin. And of course, it's up to you whether or not you want the wings in or out. You can expand them or not. Depends on how you want it. And finally, they ask you to basically go ahead and repeg the missiles in the back, which is kind of silly if you ask me, because it's like, well, geez, maybe you could have just maybe put the missiles maybe farther in or on the side of the wings would be okay. And then, of course, as well, you got here his weapon rates, basically his fuel tanks. His fuel tanks here, you just push up, and out comes there this way. Oh, geez. I just pulled that out. All right, I'll grab the other one in a moment. All right, you just push this up. Let's go and push it up, and you can see a weapon comes out, just like that. These are quite loose, I found. They're not tight. If you can see right here on the edge, they can actually be separated really easily, and that's a really silly thing if you ask me. They should have made a better engineering for this type of weapon. If not, give some coloration. This really, I gotta honestly tell you all right now, they made the coloration for this exclusive item very bland. It's just not really Transformers like. If anything, I think they just rushed to make this kind of exclusive item. I mean, the good parts is at least the head, if you care about the head, that's nice, right? The head looks nice. You got Maverick's helmet. However, and it's got a visor right there, but all in all, I just think the coloration, a lot of this coloration is just, it's way off, and it's not very Transformer-like. It's almost like this is definitely a mainland or a Chinese figure per se that basically you could get off of Sham Shui Po. All right, maybe that wasn't the best analogy, but really, it's just like, again, I don't know why this figure, to me, in transformed robot mode, it does not appeal to me in any way. If this wasn't for Top Gun, okay, I definitely would not be getting this Transformer. It would not. This is almost like a cross between when basically Michael Bay has, run out of movies, and now he's just making movies for mainland China or whatnot. I don't want to be like saying so many puns, but that's really the truth. And okay, one other thing is, okay, articulation wise, he is articulate in the fact that his legs can basically kneel, so you have a joint right here, and he can bend. As far as every other joint goes, quite simple. He doesn't, the ratchets do actually extend out. So if you wanted to, yes, he can do the splits, if that's what your thing is, really. And arms, of course, you can see also full rotation on that part as well. Head rotation is all right there. However, it's joint head right there on the ball. Don't try to turn it all the way around because you're liable to actually pop it off. I found that on a whim when I didn't do his transformation. And pretty much there you have it. There he is right here. It's a solid figure. It's just that, again, the coloration is just really, really lacking in my opinion. All right, now one other accessory that it also comes with, or you could say two if you want to, or three, just depending on how you look at it, is the fact that it comes with the beach volleyball and, of course, the pegged hand right here so that the beach volleyball can be inserted. To be honest, it's an interesting gimmick. However, it's not something that I would say, oh my goodness, wow. I mean, it's very interesting. But here you basically need to remove his, remove the hand from the joint and then just go slowly pop it in. Be careful though, because the joints are a bit tight and you could end up actually, if you put too much force, breaking this pin right here. So you do need to be a bit careful when you place in the accessory hand. And actually, I think the best way is right here. I gotta flip it in and wait for it to snap. Just do it the opposite way right here. All right, there it goes. It goes inside just like that. And you can see there's a peg. So I mean, it's I guess you could say they were thinking of something. It's just not what I was thinking of as terms of a Transformer. I mean, if you're a fan of the movie, this is exactly what you're looking at. However, if you're just like myself, who's more into robotics and wants weaponry, that's definitely not something that you won't be thinking like, oh my goodness, I want to get this figure because I want to have a beach ball transformer. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. For a bit of posing and size comparison, there you have the deluxe class Bug Bite. And you can see definitely he is overtowering. Yeah, Maverick is definitely a lot taller than Bug Bite. And then side-by-side comparison, there is the Earthrise, or you could say War on Cybertron Optimus Prime. From the height-wise, almost about the same height, virtually about the same height. However, Optimus has a bit more bulk, but you can see Maverick he's got a bit more expansion. And finally, of course, there you got Maverick with the ball looking up towards Jetfire. And Jetfire is just literally just overtowering Maverick, double the size. Jet comparison, here we have the F-22 Raptor, which is actually Starscream. Actually, we have two Starscreams right here, both Masterpiece versions. This one, of course, the movie Masterpiece F-22. It's got a very, of course, nice, really nice, actually, coloration and camouflage. Then you have the original Starscream from G1, the F-15. And there we have Maverick, the F-14 Tomcat. You can see the size comparison is actually quite astounding. Of course, these are Masterpiece figures, so you can't really compare. However, those are the only ones I have because I actually don't have any of the Siege versions of Starscream. And of course, there you go. There's Maverick's motorcycle right there as well on the side. And I think it's time for these boys to be going out for a test flight.
Watch the birdie. Jeez, I cracked myself up.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the review. I hope you all like it, no matter how you all compare or how you all think about this collab with Maverick and Top Gun. It is what it is, pretty much. I, for myself, would say that if you were actually wanting to get this figure because of a Transformer per se, I think you can give it a pass. If you're just really a die-hard fan of Top Gun and you just want to have like Top Gun memorabilia, go for this. Is okay. Just make sure, I would say, keep it in the box. Maybe it's not something you want to take out. Honestly, the pictures, everything you've seen in this video, you can actually pretty much explicitly see they didn't put that much effort into this type of model for the collab. Again, in fact, I just think that hopefully, okay, in the future, they do take note of the flaws and they do try to improve on future collab movies, especially with classic movies like Top Gun. Why in the world did you have to do it like this? But it was kind of fun for what it was. And again, like I said, this is just my opinion. You all might think differently, and that's completely fine. I just feel that I could probably give this a pass if it wasn't for the fact that it's Top Gun, in fact. In any case, I hope you all enjoyed it again. It was a bit of like a last minute thing to try to do that last scene. Anyways, I hope you all did enjoy it. And If you guys haven't subscribed, please, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy this humorous type of review for this Maverick Transformer collab. And as always, I'll see you all on the next video.